1 point, 1 demand, Sheikh Hasina's resignation.
I was not trying to find out who first declared the 1 point demand. I just wanted to know one simple thing. Why was journalist Said Khan arrested during the July Uprising?
They were asking me, what did Tarique say to you? What instructions did he give? I was paying my office stringers. But it was claimed that this money was provided for arson and buying bombs. They asked where Tarique Rahman's money was and how much was left.
Said Khan was sharing real-time news directly from the ground to top BNP leadership.
Acting chairman of BNP, Tarique Rahman, called me and said, many are calling your news rumors. Since the internet was down, he was also somewhat blind as many of his leaders who informed him had been arrested. He asked me to provide him with updates every 2 hours.
Tarique Rahman was also receiving secret wireless messages from the police headquarters.
I had placed my own team within the police headquarters, where nationwide wireless messages and radio station signals originate. Whether the police admit it or not, their internal channels provide the accurate death toll.
To confirm his claim, I revisited the events of July 21st. On that night, Tarique Rahman posted a video message accusing Sheikh Hasina of killing around 500 people.
Nearly 500 people, including students, have been martyred in this mass killing.
Then I checked global news outlets, which reported only 150 deaths up to that day.
The state-controlled media cannot reveal the truth. The internet has been shut down. At that time, the condition of the internet and mobile networks in Dhaka was terrible. Network access was not available everywhere. For 3 or 4 days, the BNP acting chairman had been taking news from me. I provided information to Tarique Rahman even by using towers near the Prime Minister's office.
And then I noticed something else in that video. Tarique Rahman did not just talk about the killings, he also called Sheikh Hasina's resignation.
The people of Bangladesh now have only one demand, Hasina's resignation.
BNP leadership had long demanded Sheikh Hasina's resignation, accusing her of establishing an autocracy.
What did Tarique Rahman and his followers want? They were not even part of the mass uprising. The actual role of Chhatra Dal was very minimal. Shibir certainly played a heroic role.
On July 17, shortly after the violence began, Tarique Rahman addressed the protesters.
Let the slogan of this moment be 1 point, 1 demand, Killer Hasina's resignation.
The interests of Tarique Rahman and the Bengali leftists have converged. Do not forget that they marched against the struggle of people like Nahid. While we were fighting against a fascist state, they adopted the politics of demanding Sheikh Hasina's resignation. This is Delhi's politics.
As a theorist of those who call our liberation war an Indian conspiracy and follow the Ghazwa Tolhind doctrine, he can say such things. By labeling someone as a mastermind or theoretical leader, the organic nature of the people's struggle is denied. We could have accepted this if it happened at someone's call. For example, in 1971, Mujib was in Pakistan and much happened. Despite criticisms, Sheikh Mujib never told his freedom fighters to go home or that they didn't want war. Mujib did not give such a statement from a Pakistani jail, but they gave it in July. Neither the leaders of the anti-Irshad movement nor Maulana Bashani in '69 said the movement should end and the dictator should stay, but they did. They will not be forgiven for aligning with them. After they issued that statement, the people declared themselves the true coordinators of the movement.
Look at that video on YouTube today. It has only around 500 views. Because the internet was shut down, regular people in Bangladesh could not watch it. In the end, the real answer came from the streets. On August 3rd, a massive crowd gathered at the Shahid Minar. Together, the crowd raised their voice for the final 1 point demand.
The July Uprising in Bangladesh is a historic achievement. If you look at the world, this is a massive event. In an era of global neoliberal economic policies and corporate dominance where the state is the primary tool of corruption, these young kids pulled off a mass uprising. It was not easy. When they were in safe houses, U.S. officials contacted them. They definitely kept the state intact while only removing Hasina. They were young, and this was not natural for them. At this age, a young man is speaking in parliament. What more do you want? Whether it is right or not, let it be.
They needed to project themselves as the sole liberators of the people. They have practically sold Bangladesh to America. They have turned Bangladesh into a tributary state of America through the Caucasus and previous agreements. They needed this to manufacture legitimacy, to say, I am your liberator. They created a fake liberator on August 3rd.
First, we understand this was not a revolution, but was it a mass uprising? I don't believe so. The Bengali word Ghana implies a gang or a group. When a group triggers an uprising, it is different, but no specific group did it here. In 69 or 90, political groups changed power, acting as gangs or organized masses. But this time, it was a Jana, meaning people's uprising. People stood in the streets of their own accord. Everyone had taken their own risks. Their only goal was to oust Hasina. There was no larger objective beyond that.
Over the past 2 years, I have heard countless thoughts about the July movement. I also want to know your memories, your feelings about the uprising.